Alright, in this video I'm going to just use a basic footprint and show the use of some of the tools and name them as I go. So I've got a footprint here, 50 feet from gable to gable on the main, and from gutter to gutter on the main we've got it set at 33 feet 6 inches. So there's a tool called the push-pull tool. Hotkey is P. I'm going to just pull this up to 15 feet. You can see down in the bottom corner here I've typed it in. You can do it before or after the use of the tool. I'm going to pull this front area up. That's going to represent a turn gable. We use a plug-in called roof. I'm going to use the gable end setting. I'm going to keep it at a 10-12 pitch with a 6-inch fascia. Okay, put that on. I'm going to select it, right click, and hit explode. That allows us to manipulate it later, more specifically than if it was not exploded. I'm going to use plug-in again, use the roof tool again, gable end, keep the same settings. Here's a turn gable. I'm going to explode it, and here's an example of what I meant. If you don't explode it, you can't do this. I'm going to push-pull. I'm going to pull this in. Hit the shift key to get out of the tool. I'm going to use start A to select all, I key for intersect faces. It put the valleys in. Now I'm going to push these walls back a foot before I draw my front porch. Click, push, click, 1, the foot sign. See that happening down here. Enter. And then I just go through each one. If you look underneath, you see now we have an overhang of a foot. I'll pull this up just to some unknown distance for now. It's not critical. I'm going to use the V key, which is the protractor in my settings. I'm going to type 5:12, enter. It's going to give me a line, a guideline of a 5:12 pitch. I can click along it. It creates a face. Using the push-pull tool again, simply draw that roof on. Start A for select all, I for intersect faces, and you can see it drew this line here where these faces came together. Go around to the back. Use the push-pull tool again. Click it. I'm going to hit the Alt key in my case, and it's going to put a little plus sign on my push-pull tool. Allow me to click up there as a separate face. You don't have to do that. It's just one more thing that can be done. I'm going to use the protractor again, but I'm going to put my dot at the gutter line on the main. Turn. 10-12 pitch is what I used on the main. Use the line. Come down. Erase that line. Push. Erase. And we have a drop eave. Now another way that some might think is easier, I'm going to use the Z key to go back, and you can go back, I don't know if it's infinite, but you can go back a lot. Instead of doing what I just did, I am again going to use the V protractor. You might notice that it shifts to the face that you're hovering over. If you want to move that so it doesn't do that, you hold the shift key, and now I'm holding that plane. Oh, got to do something first. Using the L, I'm going to extend this line, and using the up arrow, I'm going to lock it to the vertical axis. So now I've got a line that went straight up to the bottom of the roof. Again, V, shift, click. Green line means I'm on the green axis. If I go too far off, it won't be there. Click, shift down, 10:12, enter. establishes my line, but now what I can do is using that line key again, click here, use the up arrow, locks me to the blue axis, intersects with that line, draw that, creates a face, take that over, snap it there, erase, erase. Another way to draw a drop eave. Okay, just make sure I'll hit start A, I for intersect faces, make sure everything's intersected. Using a shingle design, I will put the shingles on the roof. And this is where hotkeys really come in handy. I have some set up. I'm going to rip the house out from underneath the roof using almost all hotkeys. A few mouse clicks, but not too many. I'm going to select one face, right click, select all with same material. That's going to select the roof. I'm going to use my equal key. That's going to create a group out of the roof. My H key is going to hide the roof, leave all the other geometry intact. Start A selects everything. Delete key deletes that. And Alt H brings my roof back. There's an example, fairly quick. Hopefully it was clear, or at least clear enough to get using some of the keys on how to draw a roof from a footprint profile.